Hello my friends and welcome back to my speed leveling guide of Fractured Online. In the last episode we created our character. We make sure again that the attributes match. If you have a different distribution of attributes, you better start over again. Watch the last video, create a new character and distribute the attributes as shown here. Otherwise, let's take care of the tutorial now. You can't really go wrong here. There's really only one important task that you have to follow. You will meet wolves and you will meet bandits. Bring the wolves and the bandits in the bestiary up to 100% completion. Why is it important? Quite simple. You'll never see those wolves and bandits in the game again. If you don't gain knowledge points from these mobs now, you will never be able to receive those knowledge points again. That means you lose knowledge points if you don't kill the wolves and bandits. Always keep that in mind. Let's take care of the tasks that are listed at the right side of our screen. So we sit down at the campfire, create an ability preset and also learn the first skills and equip them. Next you collect plant fibers. Collect 2 additional stones. And continue to collect fibers. If you have collected more than 20 fibers, you can cancel the fiber collection. We are supposed to make bandages. First of all, craft 6 linen weave and 3 sets of bandages. Next, collect 4 branches from the trees. Even though the tutorial says to only gather 2 branches, you collect 4 because you will need 4 branches. Now craft 4 ropes. Next you craft the primitive bow, because that is what the tutorial asks for. In addition, a primitive axe and a primitive hammer. Equip all 3 weapons. You will need the axe later to chop down trees and you will need the hammer to mine ore. I always make both weapons in the tutorial because there are so many stones and branches here and you don't have to search endlessly to collect the materials. That's why I always do it here. Everything you have equipped in the character menu will be carried over to the main island from the tutorial island. However, the items in the inventory will be lost. You only keep the equipped items. Keep that in mind. The next task calls for hunting wolves, and I already mentioned it. We bring the wolves directly to 100%. That means we kill a total of 20 wolves. Don't forget to activate the Strike Wounds ability. The ability causes you to do more damage the less HP the opponent has. That means when I shoot the wolf and it reaches less HP, the more damage each of my arrows does. I'll open the inventory so we can see how many pelts, teeth and meat we have collected already. We need a total of 5 teeth and 5 meat for the next tasks. And we need a total of 40 pelts. We are supposed to make hide armor later. For this we need 20 pelts. And while we are at it, we'll make hide gloves and hide boots for 10 more pelts each. So a total of 40 pelts. If you see mushrooms, collect them once. Such a mushroom grants 250 knowledge points once. Do the same with the raspberries. They also grant 250 knowledge points again. It will suffice if you only collect the plants once because you won't need them. Like I said before, you will lose all inventory items when you leave the island. The wolves are finished, but unfortunately I don't have 40 pelts yet. That's why I have to kill another wolf. Now I have enough pelts. As the task says, let's craft our necklace. We need a rope and use it to create this wolf teeth necklace. Don't forget to put on the necklace. Let's continue. The next task is to leave this part of the island and hike across the bridge to the other side of the island. That's exactly what we're doing now. Don't forget to click on this red maple. You don't have to collect anything, just click. By clicking it you have discovered the tree and you get 250 more knowledge points for it. If a rabbit runs along like this, just shoot it down. A rabbit grants 30 knowledge points each. But you don't have to bring the rabbits to 100% as you will find enough more rabbits on Mir. Don't waste your time chasing rabbits. Click on each plant once, do not collect them, just click for the 250 knowledge points. You can find raspberries, blueberries, fiber plants, potatoes and penny buns on this island. Sit by the fire and cook roasted wolf meat 5 times. I talked about the next task earlier already. We craft 4 from pelts, and we do not craft 24 as requested, but 40. Once the 4s have been crafted, we go to the crafting menu and build the hide armor, and our hide boots, and our hide gloves. We still have to equip all 3 armor pieces. Destroy the old armor, we don't need it anymore. If we look at our character, we see that we are still missing a head, and that's exactly what we will craft next. We will craft this fine commoner hood. For this we need 10 linen weave. Don't forget to equip the hood. After the armor is made, we move towards the bandits camp. Before we leave the area and go to the bandits, we sit down again at the fireplace and fill up our energy bar. I always use this last house for this because it's the closest one to the bandits camp. We activate the strike wounds ability again. In addition, equip your bandages, because from now on you will take some damage and you will heal with your bandages. You will find 4 types of bandits in this area, namely the archers, the brawlers, the sorcerers and the swordsmen. Kill 20 bandits of each type to get them each to 100%. Yes, that's tedious. That's a total of 80 bandits that you have to kill. But I reiterate, it's the only time you will get these knowledge points. Once you exit the tutorial, the points are lost otherwise. If you take damage, feel free to use the bandages. Keep them on cooldown if necessary. If you run out of bandages, just loot the corpses, they always have bandages with them. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about looting anything here. Once you've completed the bandits, head back to the town's campfire. Once at the fireplace, edit your bracelet and add the double shot ability. Don't forget to memorize the preset and add the double shot to your spell bar. Next, click at the fireplace again and add a new talents preset. You should have enough knowledge points to unlock 3 talent points. Unlock the 3 talent points and put all 3 points into the focused ability for a total of +6 mana regeneration. Your biggest problem is your mana, and we're going to counteract that head on. Memorize this preset to activate the talents. By doing so, the tutorial is completed. Before you leave the tutorial island, make sure you really have wolves and all 4 bandit types at 100%. I emphasize again, if you don't get the mobs to 100%, these are lost knowledge points that you will never get back. These 5 mobs are only available here on this very tutorial island. Leave the island and get to the continent selection. Choose Mir and the bottom starter town. Do not travel to the upper town, which was pre-selected. You want to travel to the town at the bottom. Having arrived in the town, look in your inventory and add your character. As you can see, we took all the items we had equipped with us. Everything from the inventory on the other hand is lost and has been replaced with this starter set. 100 bandages, 5 sausages. We can destroy the dagger because we don't need it. And we destroy the hammer too, since we had already created one. This brings us to the end of the 2nd episode of the speed leveling. The tutorial is completed and you should have about 1000 knowledge points. The exact number depends on the number of rabbits you shot down and the number of resources discovered. In the next episode we will learn the first important ability, which are the fire arrows. You'll see where to get them from and what you have to do to get them in the next episode. If you liked the video, please press the thumb up button. And if you want to see more videos in the future, subscribe to my channel. Until then, be well and take care.